For a second and third day, Israel has resumed its deadly bombing on Gaza, killing over 70 people overnight, and bringing the death toll over the past 3 days to over 710 people, with hundreds more wounded. Many of the casualties have been children, with videos documenting parents carrying their dead and wounded infants and trying to rescue them out from under the rubble. Some children were even killed in their sleep. On Wednesday, Israel also struck a United Nations facility in Gaza and killed 1 UN staff member and severely wounded 5 others.
In my opinion, this was not an accident. It cannot be categorized as an accident. These premises were well known by the Israeli Defense Forces, and they were deconflicted. And you know what does it mean, deconflicting? It means that everyone knew who was working inside the premises.
Doctors in Gaza say hospitals are completely overwhelmed by the hundreds of casualties and injured people coming in. And due to Israel's restrictions on aid and medical supplies getting into Gaza, doctors are having to treat patients with limited and insufficient resources and medications. 7 children had their limbs amputated without any anesthetics on Tuesday. Patients in North Gaza have been transported to other hospitals whilst in critical condition because Israel has destroyed medical equipment in most of the hospitals in North Gaza. Doctors in Gaza say this is a continuation of Israel's genocidal campaign.
فالوضع كارثي، الوضع صعب، نحن نتعرض لإبادة جماعية، استهدافات ممنهجة، استهدافات لأحياء كاملة وبيوت كاملة أزيلت من السجل المدني.
Simultaneously, Israel announced it's now conducting what it called a limited ground operation in North Gaza and a return to the Netzarim corridor, splitting North Gaza from the rest of the Strip and limiting movement for residents once again. Israel's Defense Minister Israel Katz issued a statement threatening total destruction and devastation of Gaza and told residents in Gaza to exert maximum pressure on Hamas and get rid of them. Hamas, on the other hand, rejected Israel's displacement plan and says it's willing to go back to negotiating the further phases of the deal and an end to the hostilities. Internal Israeli pressure is mounting on Netanyahu, who's acting in ways that aid his political survival, resuming the war and getting rid of officials critical of him and his war conduct. Israel's army is exhausted, and there are open calls to not serve in an army which appears to have become Netanyahu's political tool. The rate of those reporting to reserve service has already dropped to 50%, analyst Meryl Rappaport pointed out. Israel's return to the war is an operation stemming entirely from internal political goals, an assault intended to spread terror in Gaza without any precise military goals.